welcome back. We'll be moving on to the semi-finals between Chelsea and Melvin K. Both Singaporeans, and I believe you are very familiar with them, considering they are both placed in first and second in the APAC, and you are third. So both very monstrous CP scores at this point.
Melvin having a very good performance at the Hong Kong Open recently, going, I believe, 7-0 in Swiss.
And he was the finalist as well at the end, and the eventual winner as well.
Eventual winner of the Hong Kong Open.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know about her. Winning 2 Opens back in Singapore, one at the Central Perk one that we had.
Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of success. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but importantly, both of them placed in the top 16 yesterday, which means they both get CP, so pushing their scores further ahead. Although I believe you get a slightly more than them, going on to the top 8.
Yes, I had the top 4, but still slightly below Chelsea.
Well,
and they already
okay,
very fast.
Okay, we'll be talking about their teams as they start this match. Melvin, I did see, was using the, I believe, Tapu Lele Charizard, yeah. And his Tapu Lele, I did see again with the match with Yoko, does have ally switch.
Oh, and for this game, Melvin cannot bring his Milotic.
Oh yes, due to a team sheet error, a bit careless on his part. But yeah, so no Milotic here for Melvin. So he does lead with the Charizard Tapu Lele against Gardevoir Tapu Koko for Chelsea. Yeah.
So we see, okay, let's talk about the teams. Melvin running a team of Tapu Lele, Snorlax, Charizard, Landorus, and Tapu Koko. The Milotic is there, but he cannot use it.
Yeah,
for
Chelsea does have Snorlax, Incineroar, Landorus, Tapu Koko, Amoonguss, and the Gardevoir, which will be her choice of Mega as well.
Gardevoir.
Yeah, it has made a resurgence as well. I think the finals in the Malaysian Open came down to a Gardevoir versus Gardevoir team. So perhaps making a niche for itself. Does have that spread hyper voice, which is very useful in a lot of situations, especially since a lot of people like to run ally switch.
Oh, we see Tapu Lele going straight for Protect here, Melvin not wanting to go on the offense. Charizard also going for Protect.
Very strange on Melvin's part here.
Oh, everybody's going for Protect.
Yeah, the Coco didn't though. Coco being the fastest thing on the field, does go for Volt Switch.
Okay, so nothing happens during the first turn.
I kind of feel Melvin was trying to bait out the Electrum Z from the Tapu Koko, and I don't know what the Protect from Gardevoir was doing. It was an opportunity for Chelsea to set up Trick Room if she really wanted to.
But we do see by everybody protecting, Gardevoir is the slowest thing on the field. Slower than Charizard.
Alright. Oh, that is interesting note. So, indicative perhaps she is trying to take advantage of a Trick Room situation, as Melvin's Mega Evolution here does kick in. Mega Charizard bringing the Sun. Has to worry about the Tapu Koko though.
Unless Melvin will be able to take this, because some Charizards can take the Z-Room outside.
Yeah, okay. I am not very clear on damage calculations, but I'm pretty sure I can't take an Electrum Z. So if Chelsea does go for that.
Oh, Melvin,
okay.
sneaky.
Ally switch Tapu Lele. Switching places with Charizard as Koko does go for Electrum Z. Gonna kill something. Wants to kill the Charizard. Doesn't get it.
Melvin's face, as we can see, looking very
serene, very zen. Waiting for the target of the Gigavolt Havoc to reveal itself.
Koko launching the Gigavolt. Does it go onto the Tapu Lele? Oh, it does.
All according to plan, as Melvin
doesn't
survives as well due to the Psychic Terrain kicking, and Heat Wave will connect with both Pokemon here. Not quite taking off the Tapu Koko, and Hyper Voice will finish off Tapu Lele. A bit of damage on Charizard.
Tapu Lele going after Gardevoir?
Tapu Lele used ally switch, which is a priority move. So yeah, it went first.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, it's a bit obnoxious for ally switch to be priority if you ask me. But hey, Landorus does come in here for Melvin. So Intimidate, which will not matter, but does threaten Koko with Earthquake. And actually a very sort of a brainless sort of a strategy. He just Earthquake and Heat Wave here, since Charizard is immune to Earthquake.
We do not know whether the Charizard, the Landorus is Choice Scarf though. Hasn't been
that'll be quite crucial, because if it's Scarf, it can knock out the Tapu Koko before it can land a hit on the Charizard. And Chelsea not wanting to risk that, switches out Tapu Koko for the Incineroar, which will Intimidate. But it's not going to enjoy taking the Earthquake and then Overheat as well.
Gardevoir probably going for Protect here, wanting to
you called it. Exactly, going for Protect.
Because this turn Incineroar can fake out, and then Gardevoir can get hit.
Yeah, the next turn. Actually goes for the Rock Slide, not pressing Earthquake here. So some damage onto Incineroar here. And Tailwind coming out for Charizard.
That's very dangerous.
Yeah, I think it makes Chelsea want to set up Trick Room even more at this point. And I don't know if she's able to though.
Fake out is definitely going on the Charizard here. Because if you don't, the Gardevoir will just feint to a potential.
Yeah, I suppose, but you know, Landorus kind of has Rock Slide, so
Oh, fake out.
yeah, it is. It is
Okay,
fake out.
We
Rock
do
Slide.
see Rock Slide.
Will it flinch the Gardevoir at this point? If it does, Chelsea is in a bad position. Charizard flinches because of the fake out, and Gardevoir fights through the Rock Slide. Does set up Trick Room here. So Melvin in a rather bad position, I would say. Actually, not so much if you think about it. Charizard does resist the Gardevoir's Hyper Voice.
But Gardevoir can go for Side Shock.
I forgot about that. Yeah, so Charizard not in a very safe position at this point.
And
though.
even being boosted by Melvin's Tapu-Lele Psychic Terrain.
Oh, Melvin, why do you give your opponent such a good environment to fight in? Well, Tailwind is sort of backfire here for Melvin. So how does he want to respond? Does he want to try to wait out the Trick Room?
Okay, he goes for Protect. Maybe he's just gonna try to get the KO with Landorus.
That seems to be the case. And Knockoff will reveal Landorus' item here, which is the Choice Scarf. And Hyper Voice should be able to finish off the Landorus.
Kind of bad for Melvin here, unless his last one is like Snorlax.
Yes, I think that's fine. But Incineroar gonna knock off that Berry. And actually, I'm not too sure about the speed tiers because Tailwind does double speed. Even then, I'm not sure if Snorlax is still faster or slower than Incineroar. It is a Snorlax, so I think he has prepared for the Trick Room environment, which makes it kind of strange he set up Tailwind in the first place. But hey, down to his last two also, so not really a good position for him.
Yeah, all Chelsea has to do is to play conservatively now with her mons by making sure Snorlax is can't do much back to her as well.
Yeah, she does have to be a bit worried about letting Snorlax set up high horsepower, but no, even under Tailwind, Snorlax is slower. Does pick up the KO on Incineroar here.
Hyper Voice again, no Side Shock.
Maybe she chose not to. It seems a bit strange though. Hyper Voice a bit of damage and single target Heat Wave.
Definitely will knock out Gardevoir.
Indeed. So sort of again the tables have been turned. Snorlax is I think the slowest thing on this field at this point. Unless Chelsea brought her own Snorlax.
And we have seen how Snorlax versus Snorlax on her end has gone before.
Yeah, critical hits on the
Coco now is in definitely a very bad position.
2D Gong is the Landorus. Okay.
Oh, it's actually in favor for Melvin now.
Okay, did Tailwind run out?
Yes, Tailwind did run out last time.
Okay, so I think Chelsea's Landorus is Scarf. Yeah, which means she's in a not a good position. Charizard can just run through the entire team. And Snorlax does get intimidated, but still has a fair bit of bulk behind it. It's like at 60%. Does have a berry to fall back on as well.
Is the sun still out though?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It should have expired by this point. It's just the electric terrain animation. So
okay, Coco
going for Protect.
Obvious Protect. Probably going for Overheat or Heat Wave.
Return onto the Landorus perhaps.
He called the Protect on the Tapu Koko.
He
does go for the Overheat. Will it be enough to knock out the Landorus?
Without the sun.
Oh, it's enough!
Ooh. That is some spicy reads. I mean, okay, logically you go to return on the logical play would go to return on the Landorus and then you Heat Wave because you Heat Wave and you get rid of the Coco and you damage the Landorus.
Maybe Melvin already knows what Chelsea's Landorus item is holding, so therefore
probably the Scarf.
He could make that read based on that.
And yeah, because Coco can protect, but Landorus if he's holding the choice cannot.
Yeah, so even if Coco doesn't protect and let's say takes down Charizard, it's still gonna come down to Snorlax.
Yeah, you're right. And Snorlax versus a very very unhealthy Tapu Koko should put it into Melvin's favor. So a bit of a rough game for both sides here, you know.
Melvin making a comeback.
Yeah, it's quite back and forth because you do see Melvin sacrificing his Tapu Lele just to get damage from his Charizard Y. Then he set up Tailwind, but Chelsea countered with the Trick Room, which in the end actually backfired on her because Melvin actually brought Snorlax, you know, being the troll he is, setting up Trick Room and bringing Snorlax. Ay.
Yeah, but we can see how not having Milotic is really kind of slightly hurting him because it gives Chelsea like straight away, I can just bring Incineroar. There's no competitive.
Definitely, and if you look at it, yeah, because if he can bring Milotic, the only real threat would be the Tapu Koko. Milotic does have a fair bit of special bulk, so she'll be able to resist Gardevoir's Hyper Voice quite well. Side Shock, not so much being targeted at the defense stat, but you're right in the sense that because the removal of Milotic enables Chelsea to maneuver her Incineroar better. But even then, Melvin still managed to get the win. So I'm not too sure what this is.
He used Chelsea's trick room to go against her.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to set up Tailwind, but I'm going to set up Trick Room. It's fine. Even under Tailwind, my Snorlax is the slowest thing on the field. I felt that if Chelsea was going for that Trick Room mode, she should have brought her own Snorlax and maybe could have set up Belly Drum and taken advantage of the fact that for that 3 turns, that when the turns that Tailwind were active, she could outspeed the Melvin's Snorlax and just take it out.
Yes, as we see both players taking time to decide. I think Melvin has already decided.
Yeah, I mean, he is one game out. He's even fanning himself. He looks so relaxed.
He
at this
smiled
point.
at the camera just now. This is our number 1 in Apex, guys.
Yeah, yeah. A troll to the very end. So yeah, I mean, will he want to set up the same thing again? The Tapu Lele and the Charizard. The gimmick of Ally Switch has been revealed. So I mean, again, it says nothing because he could just choose not to Ally Switch and Chelsea could target the wrong thing.
Even though Ally Switch has been revealed, like you could still use it in the game. Doesn't mean your opponent has it. Like it still backfire. Like example, my game, I used it in Swiss rounds, and then like in cut, I didn't even use it.
Yeah, I like how you're trying to justify the use of Ally Switch. Like it's a very good move. But we'll see. Moving on, Incineroar and Gardevoir here for the choice of Chelsea.
And Charizard and Tapu Lele here.
So the same lead actually here for Melvin.
We'll see whether they go protecting all over again.
I don't think so, because Incineroar is kind of pigeonholed into going for an attack. Fake Out is not going to work under this Psychic Terrain unless she switches in Tapu Koko, which she won't, because that would mean a dead turn for her. Because you switch out the Gardevoir, you Fake Out maybe into the Lele or the Charizard, but one is going to fire off an attack, which is not something you want.
I feel Fake Out is definitely going to Charizard, cause like...
Oh right, Charizard is flying, so it can be affected by the
but does
Fake Out.
Melvin's Lele carry Taunt though?
To stop the Trick Room, you mean? We're not sure. We have seen Ally Switch. And
Ally
we have
Switch,
seen
Moonblast.
We have seen it take a Electrum Z from a Tapu Koko, although it was not in Electric Terrain. Could be indicative of maybe a bulky supportive set. So
but
Gardevoir,
we see no switches again. Gardevoir's just going straight for the Mega here.
and Charizard actually not Mega Evolving, if I'm not wrong, because of the speed tiers. Yeah, it's not Mega Evolving and Fake Out into the Charizard here, ignoring the Psychic Terrain. It will be the...
Oh, the Psych...
Should be going to the Gardevoir, which resists, which is a bit strange. But okay, Melvin, you do you.
Could it be Z Ally Switch?
Oh, what?
No.
What are you thinking, Wayman? What does the Ally Switch even do?
Increase the speed of...
Oh, I see you've done your research into Ally Switch. Alright, Gardevoir gonna take a beating here from the Shadow Psyche. Not quite enough, just 50%. Charizard flinching and Trick Room will be set up here.
Z Ally Switch will have backfire.
If it was Z Ally Switch, I think Lele would have swapped positions with Charizard first, because Ally Switch is priority, right?
Yes, but we saw the moment because it was in the Z form, so we could it was Z. Then after that, the Shadow Psyche would have come out.
Ah, yeah. All right. So Trick Room is up here. So Melvin, does he have Snorlax at the back? Is the question.
Chelsea probably. Yeah,
definitely a Snorlax here. Brings in Fat Isaac. Tapu Lele. Actually not switching here, Melvin. So not Mega Evolving as well. Melvin, what are you doing?
He's laughing.
The Lele does take an over, but you should Mega Evolve.
No, he doesn't want to give Chelsea's Incineroar the Sun Boost.
Flare Blitz, okay, that's next level reading, I guess.
No, it actually makes sense, cause like like this turn, maybe if Melvin chooses to switch out, he can take the Flare Blitz and whatever Snorlax throws at it.
Okay, fair enough. And the overheat, not quite enough damage to trigger the berry as well. So I guess that's a sort of a calculation on his part. Does withdraw the Charizard finally.
And like with the -1, Tapu Lele should definitely survive. And we have seen Tapu Lele Psychic from that range of Snorlax, but it's not the life of variant. I don't think it will be able to knock out the Snorlax. Oh, but Belly Drum. Not fearing anything going into that slot.
Yeah,
that's a very risky play.
Berry should trigger and put it in a healthy range. But actually, yeah, you're right. By not triggering the Berry, by not Mega Evolving and giving Sun and getting the special attack boost, he's actually positioned Snorlax in a rather precarious position, because whereas just eat the Berry. And Landorus does take that Flare Blitz quite nicely. Psychic should go into Snorlax here and do a fair bit of damage. Not quite enough to take it out, as you mentioned, because of their bulk.
Chelsea is in a very good position because of the Belly Drum.
Indeed. She can just choose to pick off... Actually, she can just pick off 2 KOs here. I think the Flare Blitz might be able to knock out the
but
Landorus.
Melvin could be sneaky and...
Oh, wow, you're thinking about Ally Switch again, aren't you? Whoa.
I think it is a possible play here.
Indeed, and it's not gonna happen as Lander switches out for his own Snorlax.
Oh, is he slower? Maybe he wants to pick up the.
Unlikely. I think most Snorlaxes always put minimum speed, so it's at best it's just gonna be a speed tie. And return will connect into the Lele's Protect here. And
So
knock off though.
if Melvin can be faster this turn, he will be able to knock out Snorlax because he didn't go for recycle.
Yes, you are right. You are right.
Chelsea actually put herself in a dangerous situation. I felt that she should have recycled though. It's quite obvious.
I mean, that's what I would have done, you know. When your Snorlax is in danger, just press recycle. If you think an attack is going, just press recycle. But you're right, at this point, Snorlax can only pick off one target. Incineroar is not going to contribute much in that damage, and Melvin should just freely target into the Snorlax slot. Sure, he's going to lose one Pokemon, but getting rid of a +6 Snorlax, I think is worth it.
But Incineroar switching out.
That's fine.
Oh,
Among Us,
Among Us.
okay. Wants to take advantage, perhaps.
Oh,
Melvin actually winning the speed tie here, getting off an attack. So Chelsea's +6, Snorlax not going to fire off attack, and a Moonblast into Among Us, which is just going to laugh at it, you know. It's not going to do a lot of damage.
so now all Melvin has to do is to store trigger. Oh, which just.
Oh, hey! What a coincidence! Trick Room has run out.
But Psychic Terrain actually ends for Melvin here, so he will not be able to get a knockout on
Indeed.
Among Us.
And Among Us is actually quite troublesome here for Melvin. I was going to say, you know, Chelsea could bring in Gardevoir, set up Trick Room again with the support from Among Us, but think about it, nah, you don't want to set up Trick Room when, you know, Snorlax is on the field for your opponent and you just lost your own.
Chelsea this time probably gonna fake out Tapu Lele here and going for a Spore and no Snorlax. There's not much to lose from that turn, I think.
Yeah, that seems logical. And Melvin, I think protecting his Lele once again. As a fake out will connect. Wow, you are on fire today, Wayward. And the Spore will connect with the Snorlax. So it's gonna take its first turn of sleep here.
Yes.
So Chelsea, yeah.
Even though Snorlax is asleep, it's not really in that bad of a position until Incineroar starts hitting it.
Yeah.
Because
do bear in mind, this bulk has been reduced because the berry has been knocked off earlier by the Incineroar. But you're right, it's going to take a lot of damage to get rid of the Snorlax. And while it's sleeping, it can't be burned by Flare Blitz at the very least.
and Melvin can use all these turns to utilize the Lele to whack the Mungus, whack the
Yeah, you're right.
Incineroar.
And he's going for the Psychic straight on the Among Us. Should do enough damage to
Oh,
trigger
is
the
that
berry.
critical?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
Whoa.
Well, certain players have been EVing their Among Us to be more physically
So
defensive.
this one probably is a physical.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprising to me because I expected it to survive without the Psychic terrain. Flare Blitz will
because-
connect.
Because I have seen a Mungus survive outside, but
Indeed,
this one
indeed.
just
Die to Psychic without Psychic terrain as well. Snorlax continues to slumber as all hell is breaking loose around it. Down to a last two here, Chelsea, Gardevoir and Incineroar.
probably wouldn't want to go for a Trick Room here, cause I think
Yeah.
Trick Room might be good on her end. Cause if let's say if Snorlax, you take out Snorlax this turn, you go for a Trick Room, you survive. Oh, but Melvin's not gonna allow Snorlax to die.
Yeah, brings in the Landers, further intimidating the Incineroar, which I believe is at -2. No, -1. It switched out earlier.
So it's back at -1.
And you know, Gardevoir might not even have an opportunity to set up Trick Room. A Moonblast could just finish it off.
yes,
we'll
and
see.
we see Gardevoir. Oh, but not going for
Okay.
Gardevoir.
Sorry, I spoke too soon. Melvin just going for the Incineroar. As Flare Blitz will connect once again into the Snorlax slot
Nope, into Landorus. This should knock it out. Oh, it hangs on.
with 2 HP.
Oh, and Trick Room. But Snorlax is at the back waiting, but it's sleeping.
Yes. It's still winnable, I think, for Chelsea.
Because
Under these circumstances, all Gardevoir has to do is just press Hyper Voice and just take out as many KOs as possible.
yes, taking out Gardevoir is the key at this point. Because Incineroar will either way have to Flare Blitz itself all the way.
Yeah, it's gonna take itself out with recall at this point, I think. Flare Blitz into Tapu Lele. I mean, it begs the question then why didn't Melvin just Moonblast the Gardevoir earlier? Why did he go for the Incineroar?
Maybe he somehow thought that Moonblast would knock it out, but
Nah, maybe he called a Protect or something, I'm not sure.
but even if you call a Protect, that's too risky, I feel. Because your Tapu Lele is at full health and you're already -1 then.
Yeah, who
Incineroar.
knows? But you have to give credit to Melvin. He's really protecting his Tapu Lele really well. He's not taking a single damage at this point. Snorlax does hit the field again. I'm still sleeping, but slowest thing on the field could wake up and KO the Incineroar perhaps.
Or even KO the Gardevoir.
Yeah, I'm not too confident about carrying the Gardevoir. Okay, never mind. Snorlax decides that it's not gonna wake up today. Flare Blitz should pick up the
But
kill.
if this goes into Tapu Lele, oh, which it isn't, because if it does go into
I
Tapu
think that's a
Lele,
misplay on Chelsea's part. a Flare Blitz and then a Hyper Voice might be able to take out the Lele. And the Hyper Voice, I think, should take out the Snorlax in the first place. Single target Hyper Voice is not going to take out the
it
Lele.
would have definitely would have knocked out the. Yeah, if this doesn't kill. Oh, it hangs on. Oh, but it does get the special attack drop. And Melvin's last one is Charizard.
Hey. Okay, things looking advantageous here for Melvin.
Yes, for sure. He might not actually Mega actually.
Why not?
Because he'll give the Incineroar the Sun Boost again.
Oh, wow, you're right. And he doesn't really need. But the bulk though, if he wants to survive, maybe a Hyper Voice or a Side Shock.
Yeah, he probably should Mega.
I'm not sure though.
Because if Chelsea does double target into Charizard, that means Tapu Lele gets attack off.
Yes. So yeah, perhaps a Mega Evolution and just straight up attacking here would be ideal. And okay, not Mega Evolving and going for the ally switch. You Melvin, you troll. Flare Blitz.
Does Chelsea call it though? Oh no. Yeah, that should be game then.
Flare Blitz will take out the Lele. Should take out the Incineroar as well with the recoil damage. I believe.
If he was
not quite.
If he was gonna ally switch, then why no Mega?
Well, you can ask it. I don't know. Heat Wave. Will avoid Incineroar. Hey, doesn't matter. Incineroar's gonna kill itself to Flare Blitz anyway.
Yeah.
And even if by a stroke of luck, Incineroar does manage to get rid of Charizard with the Flare Blitz, the game will rule Melvin the winner.
How many
I
turns
believe.
of Trick Room do we have left here actually?
I'm not sure.
Because if let's say if Heat Wave did miss the Gardevoir, then it might have been bad. But seeing Melvin going for Protect here probably means that's the last turn of the
Yeah,
Trick Room, yes.
okay, maybe I misspoke. I'm not sure whether the Flare Blitz will have, if the Flare Blitz killed the Charizard, I'm not sure. I think the game will actually go to Chelsea. Yeah, well, Heat Wave does connect.
Melvin finishing his style by not Megaing his Charizard. And he will proceed to the finals of this mid-season showdown, where he will face either Martin
Bear in mind, he had only 5 Pokemon to choose from. He didn't have Milotic.
Yeah.
So I guess this is why Melvin is first and Chelsea is second in APAC.
Yep, probably. But then again, Melvin has been to more events slightly. He has been to Hong Kong while Chelsea did.
I mean, Chelsea did, I think, a pretty good job. In the second game, she recognized that if she's going to bring Trick Room, she should bring Snorlax. And she brought Among Us as well to boot, which meant that she was fully going to take advantage of their Trick Room setup. But Melvin, through some, I don't know what he's thinking, but not Mega Evolving his Charizard actually worked out in his benefit. Like, he overheated, didn't quite bring Snorlax to eat its berry. And then when Chelsea went for the belly drum, he was able to just finish off the Snorlax with his own. I mean, it was a bit lucky with the speed tie as well.
Yeah, the Snorlax, especially the most important thing was him winning the Snorlax. If he lost it, Chelsea Snorlax would have just went for a return and then started sweeping from there.
Yeah, I mean, well, at the very least, even if Snorlax went down that turn, she would have gotten one Pokemon out of it. That
and it's Snorlax.
Yeah, and yeah, it could have made a difference in that matchup. Nonetheless, Melvin will be moving on to the finals.
Where he will play either Martin Tan or...
was it Ziyun?
No,
Martin Tan or...
Kyriel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one where Kyriel beat Yoko in the quarterfinals, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we will come back to finals shortly.
So stay tuned.